This is a mid-range gaming PC from 2018. In this video, we will build, benchmark, and play recent titles and see how can it hold up with today's demanding games. But wait, before we start, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button so I could produce more content like this, and subscribe if you want to hear of me yapping some janky-ass parts. Pretty soon we'll get that tasty 4090 baby, so stay tuned. Now, let's get to building with this hyper-realistic transition. These are the parts I chose. An Intel i7-8700 for the CPU. Next is the MSI Mortar Z390M motherboard. A 550-watt 80-plus bronze power supply, a 512-gigabyte SATA SSD, this 16-gigabyte 3600 megahertz RGB RAM from Aorus with 2 RGB modules, because why not? More RGB equals to more FPS, right? An ROG Strix Edition RX 570 factory overclocked version. And to put all those things together, we have a Dark Flash DLC 31 Mini. Okay, enough of the nerd talk, let's build this shit. Let's get the motherboard first. This chunky think is meant for K-series to overclock the hell out of CPUs. Unfortunately, we don't have K-series CPUs, so maybe next time. Nonetheless, this i7-8700 is still a beast in terms of performance with its 6 cores and 12 threads. It is still relevant in 2024, in my opinion. The Arctic MX4 is my all-time favorite in terms of temperatures. It tastes good also, so yeah. Now let's place this big-ass cooler and screw it in place. Now for the RAM, 16 gigs of 3600 megahertz DDR4 memory with performance-boosting RGB modules. Now all that is done, let's put it inside this case. It's a micro ATX case, but still offers room for massive airflow. Place the I/O shield in place and finally screw in the motherboard tightly. Next up, these ARGB fans. Let's El Chapo magic that on the case. Put the front panel on and let's see what's in the back. Look, a mystery box. Let's open this 550-watt power supply from rack. Place it inside the case and screw it into place. Let's pop this SSD right here. Lock in the 8-pin, the 24-pin, and all the front I/O headers. And finally, tidy up those cables. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be pretty. Let's close this bad boy up, and now let's move on to the GPU. This RX 570 Strix Edition from Asus. I don't know why they don't want to put these stickers. Never mind. Now I know it's ugly as shit. Moving on, let's place it on the motherboard and put the 8-pin connectors. If you watched my previous video, I hate it when GPUs doesn't have backplates, so I built another one for the RX 570. Put the glass back on and let's power this thing up. Easy as that, boys, we're all set. The ARGB fans and RAM sure made this build clean and pleasant to look at. Let's head to our benchmark scores. I used Heaven, Valley, and Superposition from Unigine. I won't explain them one by one, so you're welcome to pause the video to see the details. And now the moment you've been waiting for. How does it play? CS2 in 1080p resolution, using the high preset values. We are hovering around 98 to 110 FPS. Not too shabby. It is playable in my opinion. Warzone 2 with balanced preset and FSR 3.0, we are pushing over 100 FPS consistently, and peaking at 140 to 150. Judging from my professional gameplay, you can see I am the best in this game. Next up, Stray. This adorable game makes you meow on command, but eats up your GPU like a bitch. Setting it to 1080p high resolution, it's about 65-75 FPS, and I see no significant FPS drop. Sekiro. Shadows die twice. I haven't played this game, and I don't know how to uncap the FPS, but it is never dropping 60 FPS, as you can see. Giant chicken. Lastly, Cyberpunk 2077, using 1080p low preset value. We are getting roughly 54 FPS on average. Here's the built-in benchmark for reference. In conclusion, you can still get away with this 2018 system with 1080p settings, but keep in mind, newer gen parts are always coming. Don't always rely on tech companies' new, shiny offering of this and that. Pick what your wallet is comfortable with, but if you have the budget, no one is stopping you to go with the best. If you're in a tight budget, watch my other video where I built a gaming PC for just $200, all using parts from Facebook Marketplace. Thanks for sticking around. As always, like and subscribe for more. It would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you again in the next video.